Alright guys, today I haven't made a video in a while, but I don't have my equipment with me, so I have to do it on my phone. So I know you're probably thinking, Russell, why are you doing these vlog style videos? Because I don't have my equipment, and because I want to. I can do whatever I want. I'm pimping. Anyways, today I'm going to talk about some blockchain fundamentals, because a lot of people seem to be confused on what blockchains are. So I'm just going to get right into it. The first key principle I'm trying to teach here is that blockchains are basically the world's slowest database and or ledger. But what gives blockchains an advantage is blockchains have immutability. That's number one. Once you push a transaction to the blockchain, it can't be reversed. And two, they're censorship resistant. So the way that blockchains record data is through a consensus of all the nodes on the blockchain network. Therefore, if there has to be a consensus and there has to be many machines, then many machines have to come to a consensus on whether that transaction is legit or not, as opposed to just one central database doing the consensus on whether it's a valid transaction or not. There are two types of blockchains. There are UTXO blockchains like Bitcoin, Litecoin. That's the older model. The only thing they can really do is just record ledger transactions. And then there are the EVM blockchains. So Ethereum, Polygon, Avalanche, Binance Smart Chain, stuff like that. They can host smart contracts on the blockchain. And therefore, it's basically code that's executed on the blockchain. So you can do other kinds of transactions on that blockchain other than just recording sends and receives of different tokens. You know, you can host NFTs on the blockchain, or you can host somebody's name or somebody's other information on the smart contract rather than just doing send and receives of tokens. And so on EVM based blockchains, they're the same as UTXO blockchains. They're censorship resistant and they're immutable. But the only difference is the type of data that they hold. So if you're trying to build an application and you really care about it being censorship resistant and immutable, and you really want somebody to own the data on your app, then you should consider using a smart contract or a blockchain. And if you don't really care about that, if you just want speed and cost, you should probably use a central database because they're faster and cheaper. Blockchains are the most slowest databases in the world. So keep that in mind next time you consider building an application. And I'm at the store right now, so it's my cue to get up off this camera. So I'll see you guys later.